What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It's been a while since we did uh, let's have a conversation, man. You know, so it's a lot of things going on in this world. Still got the coronavirus still active. Had a presidential debate, which just was trash. I mean, just old two old people with, you know what I'm saying, especially Trump. Trump got money, just on there, just arguing about nothing, just going back and forth. No real plans on changing anything in the world. Um, it was messy. And it was just people going back and forth talking about really nothing. It was just like a roast session. They were just roasting each other. And it's let you know where this world is going, what this world is going to. It's a whole bunch of just a whole bunch of mess. No direction, no kind of focus. Just it was just bad showing for United States. It wasn't a good look for us. I know every foreign country looking around at us and seeing the displacement amongst each other, in this nation. So it was just bad. But anyway, let's talk about where we at as people. I speak on my black people, brown people, white if you for the movement. Make sure that you look around and see the world for what it is. I'm gonna say it again. Make sure you look around and see the world for what it is. All right. Make sure that you choose the right situations. Whatever you're doing in life, make sure you're doing it and you're choosing the right situation. And make sure that you, like I always say, look at yourself and where you at now. And kind of, dive into your situation. Don't ignore your place in life. Don't ignore the moment that you have in life right now. You want to seize the moment. You want to make sure that you capitalize and gain as much as you can while you're here on this earth. Because every day is going by, man. You're getting older. You're not going to get younger. You're getting older. So it's very important to look at where you at in life. All right. Now this thing called, if y'all been watching the news, I don't watch the news a lot, but I read. So I'm always aware of what's going on. And then this thing called demographics. It's this thing called gentrification that's going on right now. All right. So it's a lot of companies buying up black areas. And they're buying up so much of this black. They're tearing down what used to be our neighborhoods and building high rises, building better homes. They're basically just clearing out the areas where we stayed at and replacing them with higher, not affordable homes, especially for black people. So you got to really look at where you at as far as in ownership. You gotta, us as a people, we gotta have more ownership, for we can prevent these things from happening. A lot of people say that, it's my block, it's my hood, don't come on my block. But bro, if you look at it, you don't own none of that. You don't own no real estate in your so-called block. So we gotta be more owners than renters. We got to make sure that we buy our neighborhood. We buy our neighborhood. Fix up our neighborhood. Fix up the community. That's why I said when I started off talking about the presidential debate. But we need to be more focused in the city, electing the right chief, the right sheriff in your county. Make sure you go to the county meetings. Make sure you go to the city meetings in your area. Make sure you vote. If you're not voting on the presidential side, make sure you vote for your community. It's very important to have a voice in your community, because they're building this belt line around. I say in the Clayco area, they build this belt line that's going to be wrapped around the city of Atlanta through Clayco, through Morrow, through Old National, Forest Park, College Park. It's going to be a whole big circle. And what they're doing is they're tearing up and they're buying up all the land and building these high rises and these areas and these apartments that are hood areas, urban areas as they call it. They're getting rid of those areas, and they're building up high rises that you can't afford. These high rises starting at 200 and up. So if you're in an apartment now, and let's say that you paying 600, well, not really 600 because the price done went up. I'm thinking about back in the days, but it's probably like 900. Those 900 apartments, 800 apartments, gonna turn into $1,500 apartments. And what they're doing is they're knocking down those areas and they're building up the land and they're moving black folks out. Okay, so you can afford it, that moves you out. Just like a lot of, like, I went down Hollywood Court, I think it was a week ago, and I seen a white lady walking down the street with a dog. And we talking about Hollywood Court. That name ring bells from an Outkast song. The dude took his shirt off and said, "Now who want to mess with Hollywood Court?" And that was a known area for hood, and it was just a hood area. So it was a black community. It wasn't nothing to play with. It's one way in, one way out. Now you go there and it's all boarded up, tore down. They tearing that down and rebuilding something else. And now you got white people walking down the street with dogs, and they comfortable walking down the street at Hollywood Court now, and moving about. And there's a lot of high rises there now, just like Bankhead changing. So a lot of the areas around the city are changing now. They look like that back in the days in the 90s. You can go and you won't dare go down that street, but now it's high rise in Decatur. They're tearing down. They're building a new Decatur out there. So a lot of money gonna be focused in Decatur. So black folks, all I'm saying is make sure that you focus. Make sure that you peep what's really going on around here. And this is not a buyer's market. It's a seller's market right now in the real estate game. All right. So prices are high. People saying that they're losing jobs. Unemployment is an all-time high. But the price of everything is going up. If you look, peep out what you gotta read. People read. It's very important. If the economy is tanking, people are losing jobs. Why is the housing market still up? Why is the price of everything still up? Okay, so what is really going on is a takeover. Okay, they taking the jobs. COVID is hitting hard, and they're getting rid of a lot of people. A lot of people don't have jobs. So how can you pay your bills? And part two of that is, how can you afford to move somewhere when the price is so high? So you have to think about those things. Losing jobs, the market is still going up. Okay, housing market is still high. Riverdale used to be like, you can get a house in Riverdale for like 90, 100, no more than 130 for some houses. But now Riverdale, the houses are starting, little small houses in the bad neighborhood with the bad school. The houses starting at 175. A little down the street from my house, I'm like, this house for 175. There's houses around here that was selling for 50 and 60,000. So the housing market is changing. But I'm saying that to say this: if a house in my area is selling for 175, and the school systems is trash, what's going to happen? I'm finna tell you what's gonna happen. This gentrification finna come in, and they finna jack up all these houses. All right. I want to jack up all these houses and move everybody out that was in that neighborhood that's renting and don't own anything in that neighborhood. They're gonna move all them people out. They're gonna redo the schools. The school's gonna move up into from 2 out of 10. It's gonna move slowly to 2 out of 10 to 5 out of 10 to 6 out of 10 and on up, because they're replacing black folks with white, some Hispanic, Asian. So they're moving black people out. So make sure that you take time, read, of course. Make sure you take time to look at your placement in life right now. Make sure you make time to save. Make sure you make time to educate the people around you to start buying more. All right? So you can get a good deal on a house and you can fix it up. You don't always have to buy a house that's brand new. Buy a house that you can do some work to. You and your homeboys, or you and your friends, and people you know, to fix on a house and to buy that situation. Start buying land. Okay? So it's very important to look at the scope of the land right now. All right? It's very important to save. I keep harping on saving, okay? And if you want, I can educate you on the saving aspect, on the credit aspect, on a lot of other things. All right? So if you want that kind of help, you know everything comes with a price. There's nothing going to be for free, because I put in the work. And if you want the work from me, you have to pay for it. All right? So if you're looking to get that done, please leave a link down low in the comments, or you can email me at business, BIZNESS, family @outlook.com. Let me say that again. Business family @outlook.com. BIZNESS family @outlook.com. You can email me and we can go over what you got going on, and I give you a price on, based on what you're looking for and what you're trying to do. I help with credit repair. I help with money placement, making sure that your money is in the right area, where to invest your money at, a little bit of stock. So make sure that you focus, man. If you already got your stuff taken care of, amen, that's what's happening. Keep doing it, keep pushing, keep saving, keep growing, keep learning, keep earning. And make sure that you start owning up the block, man. If you want to own the block, own it. If you want to invest in the community, invest in the community. All right? So like I said, we got to teach our kids how to move in these days. You don't want your kid growing up like you grew up. If you grew up in a way that went to jail and negative situation, you don't want your children to grow up like that. So make sure that you educate your children and teach them some of the things that you did wrong, and they can prevent some of those wrong things in their life. All right. So if you move in a certain way around your kids, if you smoking, drinking, and chilling around your kids and not really educating, you're doing them a disservice. And that's what something that you don't want to promote. We want to change the culture. We want to change our generation. We don't want to keep going in the same direction. All right. So, like I said, make sure that you research, read, develop, establish, and build. That's what you want to do. So, like I said, this is a Couch of Perspective. It's been a long time since we had one-on-one. This is my chance to give you a one-on-one conversation like we always do. So I'm going to keep having these conversations with y'all. I've been working a couple of weeks, so I haven't had one in a while. But, I got to make sure that I touch bases and get back focused on this channel, you know what I'm saying, as far as in this aspect of the channel, because we always do the sports talk every Monday and Thursday. So we're gonna do a live sports podcast tonight over what's going on in the sports world and a little bit of changes that's going on this NFL Sunday. But please tune in, like, subscribe, comment. Please pass it on to someone else. If you like the video, share it with a friend. And when you share it with a friend, tell them to like, subscribe, and comment. Tell them to support the channel because, we're trying to grow this thing. And if you want to be a guest to the show, if you bring some kind of skill or some kind of knowledge, please let us know and we'll put you on the show. We'll try to fit you in. But like, subscribe, comment, and we'll be right back on the next one. Which one of y'all, man? We'll keep this thing moving, man. So stay focused, read, learn, earn, establish, and build. It's your boy JB, man. I'm out.